Um, hmm. First impressions. It's funny because we don't really understand how our actions can really cause a really intense or weird or happy or sad first impression to someone, right? So even if we're just like talking and like um, looking around and doing whatever, like that person will be analyzing you, even if not in from like a judgmental state of mind, but like they will be having and like collecting data from you from your interaction with them, and will be building their first impression of you. So whether you're just walking on the other side of the street by yourself doing whatever you do, like breathe and walk, because that's what people do, right, when they're walking down the street. Anyways, I dance sometimes, but and yeah, so like whatever it is, like someone will be having their first impression of you, and that's so scary sometimes because we want people to see us as we see ourselves, but not really as we see ourselves, because sometimes we're not that kind towards ourselves, and we want them to have this really good impression. But what is it to have a really good impression of you, a good first impression of you? I don't know, because you have the first impression, then you have the second, and then the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and there, and so it goes. So you're also evolving and changing. So it's funny because getting stuck with the first impression kind of thing, it's not really ideal, because we change, people change, and it's just funny because we really care. Of course, we really care about the first impression, because that could be it for you. Like a job interview, like that's what's gonna count. It's their first impression of you, usually, and wow, so that's a little scary, right? Like I was not caring about the first impression thing, and now I'm kind of caring, but not really. And because honestly, people will do what they do, so regardless of anything, but of course, it's important your first impression, but sometimes that's not the case. So I don't think you should worry about it. I mean, you do whatever you want. If you want to worry about it, go and worry about it. Like, do you always? But I think first impressions are really just another thing that we gotta deal with in life, and we gotta get over it and just like chill out and be fine with whatever, because sometimes it's not you, it's the other person. Sometimes the other person is not having a good day, and you happen to had met that person that day, and they don't like you because they weren't in a good state of mind, and their life was sucking so bad, and like sometimes it's hard for them to separate stuff from stuff that's not related to the stuff that they really needed to separate the other stuff with from to whatever. So that's it. That's just like I think that the thing is, it doesn't really matter. All that matters in the end of the day is what you think of yourself. Honestly though, you could have like sucked so bad in your first attention of causing a good first impression um, to someone, But if you still love yourself, if you still know your value and you know what you're worth of and whatever, and I think that's what matters. That's what really matters. So yeah, first impressions are weird and they could be really important, but not really at the same time, right? Yeah. So like even if the first impression that you're trying to do didn't work out, like just respect and love yourself and accept yourself as you are. I think that's the easiest thing to do. Yeah. Oh well, bye guys. Bye. I don't know where I went with this. So see you.